Daniel chapter 7. In the first year of Belshazzar, sovereign of Babel, Daniel had a dream and visions of his head on his bed. Then he wrote down the dream, giving a summary of the matters. Daniel spoke and said, I was looking in my vision by night and saw the four winds of the heavens stirring up the great sea. And four great beasts came up from the sea, different from one another. The first was like a lion and had eagle's wings. I was looking until its wings were plucked off, and it was lifted up from the earth and made to stand on 2 feet like a man, and it was given a man's heart. And see, another beast, a second like a bear, and it was raised up on one side and had 3 ribs in its mouth between its teeth. And they said this to it, Arise, devour much flesh. And after this I looked and saw another like a leopard, which had on its back 4 wings of a bird. The beast also had 4 heads, and rule was given to it. And after this I looked in the night visions and saw a 4th beast, fearsome and burly, exceedingly strong, and it had great iron teeth. It devoured and crushed and trampled down the rest with its feet. And it was different from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. I was thinking about the horns, then saw another horn, a little one, coming up among them. And 3 of the first horns was plucked out by the roots before it. And see, eyes like the eyes of a man were in this horn, and the mouth speaking great words. I was looking until the thrones were set up, and the Ancient of Days was seated. His garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head was like clean wool. His throne was flames of fire, his wheels burning fire. A stream of fire was flowing and coming forth from his presence, and 1,000 thousands served him, and 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The judge was seated, and the books were open. I was looking, then because of the sound of the great words which the horn was speaking, I was looking until the beast was killed, and his body destroyed and given to the burning fire. And the rest of the beasts had their rule taken away, but a lengthening of life was given to them for a season and a time. I was looking in the night visions and saw one like the son of Enosh, coming with the clouds of the heavens. And he came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. And to him was given rulership and preciousness and a reign, that all peoples, nations, and languages should serve him. His rule is an everlasting rule, which shall not pass away, and his reign that which shall not be destroyed. As for me, Daniel, my spirit was pierced within my body, and the visions of my head alarmed me. I drew near to one of those who stood by, and asked him the certainty of all this. And he spoke to me and made known to me the interpretation of the matters. These great beasts, which are 4 sovereigns which rise up from the earth. Then the set apart ones of the Most High shall receive the reign, and possess the reign forever, then forever and ever. Then I desired for certainty concerning the 4th beast, which was different from all the others, very fearsome, with its teeth of iron and its nails of bronze, which devoured, crushed, and trampled down the rest with its feet. And concerning the 10 horns that were on its head, and of the other horn that came up, before which 3 fell, his horn, which had eyes in the mouth, which spoke great words, whose appearance was greater than his fellows. I was looking, and this horn was fighting against the set-apart ones, and was prevailing against them, until the Ancient of Days came, and right ruling was given to the set-apart ones of the Most High. And the time came, and the set-apart ones took possession of the reign. This is what he said. The 4th beast is the 4th reign on earth, which is different from all other reigns, and it devours all the earth, tramples it down, and crushes it. And the 10 horns are 10 sovereigns from this reign. They shall rise, and another shall rise after them. And it is different from the first ones, and it humbles 3 sovereigns. And it speaks words against the Most High, and it wears out the set-apart ones of the Most High, and it intends to change appointed times and law. And they are given into its hand for a time, and times, and half a time. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away its rule, to cut off, and to destroy unto the end. And the reign and the rulership and the greatness of the reigns under all the heavens shall be given to the people, the set apart ones of the Most High. His reign is an everlasting reign, and all rulerships shall serve and obey him. This is the end of the matter. As for me, Dani'el, my thoughts greatly alarmed me, and my color changed, and I kept the matter in my heart.